Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Trainership Tuesday. This week, I actually have a training trick or tip to give to all of you. As you probably know, you probably have guessed, dogs and humans do not have the same communication skills. Dogs are very nonverbal communicators, humans are very verbal communicators. And one of the ways that we can communicate to our dogs is through training. But today I just want to talk about training in general and how it's a great form of communication with your dog. First off, it's a great way to communicate to your dog what you want him or her to do and what you don't want him or her to do. Each dog is different, and that's important to understand and recognize. So saying that, I'm going to throw this out there, that positive only training is not going to work for every dog. Treat training, clicker training, is not going to work for every dog. The balance method that I teach may not be suitable for every dog, maybe, and whatever. And that goes for any kind of training style out there. Every dog kind of learns their own way. So in this clip, you're going to see me working with a dog. His name is Sam. He's a black lab. I think he's about 7 years old. When I went to film school, I used him in all of my films. He's literally in all of them. And I also did 4-H when I was growing up. So I kind of asked them, and I was like, can I use Sam for 4-H, for my last couple of years? And they're like, good luck, yeah, go for it. We ended up winning, grand champion, several times, so I'm just saying. Yeah, so this is kind of my brush up with Sam, and I hope you enjoy. And, yeah, alright, let's go to the video. Woo! So the great thing about Sam is that he's just an eager to please dog. He's a dog that is willing to kind of work for your attention. And he's the type of dog that you don't need to use treats when you're training him. The biggest praise for him is physical touch, and then even eye contact can be almost too much for him. So you'll see me in this clip, I don't really look at him too much. I check on him from time to time. Otherwise, I'm just focused straight ahead, looking at where I'm going. I can see him at the corner of my eye, kind of where he is. Yeah, and so different ways that I sort of change up our training session is obviously I'm changing up my speeds. I'm walking at a normal speed, and then I'll kind of pick up my pace, and then I'll slow down, and you can either speed up for a few seconds and then slow down. I'll do it where I do it in a longer duration, where I'll slow down and I'll keep a slow pace for a long amount of time. Just so that he has to stay focused and oh, okay, we're still going slow. Okay, fine, we're still going. So right there, you see my neighbor lets out her dog, which is totally fine. It's actually a distraction that I almost welcome, because Sam does get a little, he does get focused. As you can see, he's very focused on what my neighbor's dog is doing. You can see I have to kind of, give him focus him into a down, and you can see he's still pretty focused, and then I tell him to, as I walk around him, I give him a heel from a distance, and he gets up right away and joins at my side, but you can see he's still kind of focused on what that other dog is up to. And then as we get moving along, he kind of starts to ignore the neighbor dog and just starts to focus back on me, which is great. I give him a little correction there to refocus. You can see I change direction a lot. I pick up my pace, I slow down. Sam is also very energetic. I wouldn't say he's not necessarily a high energy dog, but I think he doesn't really know what to do with all of his energy. When I put him into his break release, it's a double clap and it's okay. And he just jumps up, which, to each their own. I'm not a fan of jumping dogs, but it's just, that is what he does, and I've just learned to embrace it. I give him his break command, and he's jumping around having a good time, and then I give him a sit, and he sits down right away. So that's really great. Then of course I'm going to end on a good note, and the training session on a, something he did correctly, something he did great. You can see me testing him with my hands there. So I was testing him there to kind of see oh, my hands are moving together, but that doesn't mean that I'm necessarily breaking you, or my hands are kind of moving out here. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm trying to rile you up or get you moving or whatever. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope it was fun. I hope you learned something, or you were like, wow, that is such an eager Labrador. How cute. There's always labs in animal shelters, and if you want to get a purebred Labrador, go to a responsible breeder. Ask them a million questions. If they're responsible, they should be able to answer at least 999,999 of them. I think I said that right. Anyways, I hope you guys had a good Tuesday. I hope you have a good rest of your week. I'll see you next week. And okay, peace. Bye.